Hey y'all, you might be wondering why I'm filming this outside, because the lighting in my room was trash. So here we are in front of my house, a nice brick. Anyway, I'm gonna do the books I read in June. If you can hear the kids screaming across the street, sorry about that. I was gonna film this in my backyard and there was a giant bug back there. So I'm filming this in my front yard, so I'm hoping that no one stops by my house. So let me pull it up on my Goodreads and we will get into it. Starting off the month, I finished Wrecked, which was the Dirty Air third book. Then I finished Redeem, which was the fourth book of the series. They were good. I talked about them in my last what books I read this month. I didn't love the fourth one though. That was probably my least favorite. Anyway, moving on. Then I read Park Avenue Player. Oh, it was horrible. Literally 0 out of 10. Basically, they got in a car accident. She realized that she was getting an interview with this man, so then he hated her, and then they fell in love. It was real dumb. Real dumb. Then I read The Day He Came Back. Also really stupid. It was by Penelope Ward. I give it 1 star. Basically, it was about this girl and this boy, and they were like from 2 different social classes, and they couldn't be together. It was really stupid. Don't waste your time. Then I read the All In series, which is a Helena Hunting book, which is Who Read Pucked Up, and it's a Pucked Up spin-off because it starts off with someone getting traded from the Blackhawks to play for a team in Seattle. None of them were good. I read all 4 and none of them were good. I gave 2 or 1 stars to almost all of them. They were a quick read though, and like all the hockey books I've read lately are so cliche, number 1. Number 2, boring. And 3, like there's no character development in the slightest. Like, so stupid. Waste of my time. My neighbors are outside. They are looking at me. I don't even care. I don't care. Okay. Then I read Every Summer After that. And you know, it was good, but I wanted it to be better. It was good. Like, I definitely would recommend it to read. I just thought it was a little bit slow. Like, I just thought like the whole book just didn't really pick up. And I was a little bit lost for a hot second. I was very confused on what was going on for like the hottest of minutes. Then I read Corrupt, which is the first book in Devil's Night by Penelope Douglas. I haven't read any more. It's on like my next to read. I'm just currently reading a Colleen Hoover book. So that one was really good. In the beginning I was like, this is the dumbest book I've ever read in my life. Like, I don't understand why everybody on Book Talk is like, oh my god, they're so good. And like, what are they called? The Horsemen, isn't that what they're called? The 4 Horsemen? I don't know. I think that's what they're called. Anyway, it was just very weird. Like, it just like, it was good, and I understand the pull, but I was literally confused until the very end because I was like, why do these boys hate her so much? But like, you can totally tell that they like her. It's very strange, very confused. Also, there were just like random things that were put in there that I was like, this adds nothing to the story. You just put this in for no reason. And if you read it, you understand what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like when Michael's at her apartment, and then his friend, oh my god, what is his name? Isn't it Kai? Doesn't Kai watch them? It was stupid. It was dumb. I'm still gonna read the rest of them because I'm gonna guess that they get really good because I did not enjoy it. I gave it 4 stars. Like, I thought it was like pretty good. There's just parts of it that I was like, interesting. And those people just stared at me. And then I read The Spanish Love Deception, and I was so mad. I did not like it. Like, I thought it was like a cute little read, but I was like not impressed. And everybody like hyped it up on Book Talk. And then I read it and I was like, that's it. That's the book. So I gave it 3 stars. I was just sad, dude. Like, it was just like, that's it? That's all you're gonna give me? And people are like freaking going crazy over it? No. I think I'm in a book slump because I literally can't find books that I like. Then I read Hook, Line, and Sinker because I read the first book in like March or April. So I needed to read the second book because apparently they're turning them into movies. I heard on TikTok. I don't know if that's true. I'm like acting like TikTok is like freaking the Bible. Like, yeah, no. Then I read The One Thing, which is like a business book, and it's supposed to be like you're supposed to focus on one thing before you like do a bunch of things. My uncle wanted me to read it. You know, I'm not mad I read it, but business books are just so entirely boring to me. Like those, the self-help books, like books about people, no. Give me a romance, a mystery, a thriller. Love those. Real books? No. No thanks. I'm all set. And then I read The War of Two Queens. Yes, so this is the 4th book of Blood and Ash, and it came out in like April, and I just like rented it from the library, and I didn't get it until June. So I read that in about 2 days, and I texted Peyton immediately, and I was like, what in the heck? Miss Jennifer needs to hop on the writing train and write faster because I'm so over these freaking cliffhangers of all this is gonna happen, and then she's gonna be like, oh, JK, you're not getting another book for another year. Like, the Blood and Ash series and ACOTAR, like all of those books totally would have not been something that I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna read those books and I'm gonna enjoy them. No. Peyton was talking about them and I was like, okay, I think I need to give these a freaking try because Peyton pretty much always recommends good books, and I know Peyton, I don't think watches my YouTube. I'm almost positive she does not. Anyway, but if she does, girl, you at it. So I read ACOTAR. One of the best books I've ever read, I'm not gonna lie. That whole series was so good. And then that last book though, I was like, why aren't all the other books like this? Anyway, besides the point. Then I read Blood and Ash and I was like, okay, these are fire. Because it's like the same situations, just like a little bit different, you know? And Blood and Ash is just such a shite show all the time because things are happening, people are dying. Yeah. But I do have to say with Blood and Ash, the joining, sorry, this is a spoiler. The joining, I needed more from that. It was like, they hyped it up the entire book and then it was just like, okay, fade black. Like, alright, thanks so much for that one, Jennifer. Anyway, loved that book. I did give it 5 stars. I love the Blood and Ash series, and if she ever screws up that series, I will be forever sad. Then I read Where Good Girls Go to Die, Where Bad Girls Go to Fall, and Where Bad Boys Are Ruined. Again, a book that I saw in high school that I was like, I need to read these series, and I'm trying to like get through all of my want to reads on Goodreads because it's like 300 something books and I probably should, you know, get it down and, you know, whatever. I'm convinced though that I could read a book every day of my life and I'd still have books I need to read, so anyway, I'm gonna have a want to read when I'm dead, so hopefully I can read when I'm dead. Like in the afterlife, like just put me in a library, let me just read. So yeah, there's that. But all 3 of those books were bad. The first one was like 2.5 stars, okay? It wasn't great, wasn't bad. She was kind of baller though. She was kind of a baller. This is like no spoiler because you literally find this out in the 1st or 2nd chapter. She's literally stripping in Atlanta because she ran away from home because I'm pretty sure they live in like Nashville or something. Ran away from home, started stripping in Atlanta, and then she's stripping and she realizes that this guy's really familiar, then she realizes that it's the boy who broke her heart, and then she's stripping for all of her brother's friends because it's his bachelorette party. So that was really, really interesting, you know, make your coin girl, I guess. And then the second book was horrible. Literally, I didn't even want to give it 1 star. Then I read the third book because I was like, okay, there's only 3 books. I just gotta finish it, you know? And, you know, that one was also bad, like 1.5 stars. That one might have been, okay, it was a cuter story, but like, other than that, no. Absolutely not. But yeah, that was all the books I read in June. From this, I will tell you, read the Blood and Ash series. It was fire flames. Also read the Formula 1 series if you enjoy that stuff. Also just know that there's not much story to it. It's just quick, fast read. Yeah. I think though I love the Blood and Ash series, the Blood and Ash and the Akatar series because there's so much drama. There's so many issues in a world that I just like can't wrap my brain around because like it doesn't exist, and I just don't know how they like make these worlds up in the brain, because I'm like, I wish my brain could do that. My brain just gives me some whack dreams and things that will never happen to me, unfortunately. But that's okay. So yeah, read those. The Throttled series, Dirty Air, was good. The Hook, Line, Sinker, the Tessa Bailey series, it's cute. It's not great. I don't like spend your freaking life savings on these books if not. Devil's Night, I'll keep you updated if I recommend or not. Yeah, that's the 411. This was kind of quick, kind of fun to be outside though, even though I feel like I was being judged by my entire neighborhood. This is so off topic though, but I moved to Dallas in less than a month and my room is a disaster. So yeah, comment down below if you want to see me make a moving series, because that could be fun. Never lived on my own, so there's gonna be a lot of things. Like I've lived without my parents, but I've never lived like by myself, you know? Like I've always had roommates, housemates, if you, okay, airplane. Okay, yeah, so let me know if you want to see that. My room is a disaster at the moment because I'm trying to, you know, get my life together, and it's really just not going well. And, you know, I'm just the brightest human in the entire world. And I was like, I move August 4th. How about I go to Lollapalooza for all 4 days? So yeah, if you're going to Lollapalooza, see you there. If not, that sucks. But yeah, that's really all I have to say with this book series. If you have any good books, please comment them down below, because I'm going to drive to Dallas, so I have like, what is that, 13 hours of car time. I'll be listening to a lot of audiobooks probably, or podcasts. Give me both, because I have to try and make my ADHD brain not think about things and be distracted while I drive 13 hours, you know? I gotta hone in on the road and someone talking to me, or else I'm gonna fall asleep. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, now I've just been rambling for like 8 years. Anyway, if you liked it, please like and subscribe. New content is out every Wednesday and Sunday. Lake Lawn vlogs are coming, so there'll be more uploads at once because I'm gonna have probably a good amount of footage from that. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. But yeah, bye y'all.